was your family's like Sunday afternoon lunch that you would have all the time?
Oh, hot chips sandwiches
Yep, all the time.
all the time.
Like,
How do you guys not
Carbs
weigh
and carbs.
500 kilos?
It's all
How?
we were poor.
It's all in the butt.
Like,
Only
how do you
eight.
not weigh 500 kilos?
The
I
best-
look at chips and I put on weight.
Best is the 10 Weetbix I was having in the morning before school or before.
You had
church
10?
as well. 10
Yeah, that's
every day for years.
No wonder you had no friends, bro.
All that time socializing was spent eating.
the whole
No. You can eat a Weetbix like a single one in a mouthful if you mush them up and
Did you ever have dry
Milk and all
wheat
that.
Bix?
once or twice. Like, there was like occasionally we were actually pretty poor. So occasionally it would come up where we'd have bread, like we wouldn't have milk, and it'd be like Weetbix with jam or something on them, which is horrific and just pretty quick. It's like, actually, Mum, I'd rather stuff.
Did you ever have it just
Good
as a
question,
biscuit?
Maybe once or twice.
My brother would do it for enjoyment.
As a bicky.
It's horrific.
And I would. What do you call
It's
it when
horrible.
you dry reach? Is that what
Yeah,
it's called?
dry reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, would walk past him and just, I can't do this.
Maybe the saddest story that I ever saw or like experienced was living out of home during uni. Like, I'm a poor uni bum, living out of home and can only really afford it because we rent from my parents, so it's quite cheap and whatever. But I work at like Coles. I've got no money at all. One of the guys had lost his job, and I wake up for uni one morning, and go to leave. And he's sitting at the dinner table, just like, half dressed because it's like he's at home and he's just sitting there. I was, isn't it like 11 o'clock? Like, I'm going to uni like a typical uni bum, and he's just eating dry Weetbix on his own at the table. I'm like, dude, I'll buy the milk for you. Like, I have no money, but I'll buy you milk. It's okay. No.
Doesn't get much lower than that.
It's like, that is the low point of life.
Oh my
Sitting
goodness.
alone eating dry Weetbix.
He's just in like a robe.
guy.
And there's
Yeah,
nothing
pretty
else
much
on.
just in like.
Welcome back to the PE Forecast. We have AJ here, Joshua, Samuel, and Big George Raz filling in for Clement Tang, who is on extended leave at the moment.
Let's go.
So we are today obviously coming back to talk about all things PE, sport life, and some faith, and got some interesting topics today. Josh, what are we up to?
It's a little bit of a tense moment for some people, and thinking about the idea of sports hate. There's been some championships on recently. There's been some competitions recently that have gotten heated, and I was watching a little bit of the Pacific Championships yesterday, and Samoa playing against New Zealand, and I asked my Samoan mate, how he felt, or said something like, "Oh, the Tongans must be happy," and he seemed to think the relationship with Tonga was good. He said, "No, they just hate New Zealand, so they'll feel all right."
Wow.
How do you feel about that one, Samuel?
Honestly, they have to stay humble. Like, I think they forget that, firstly, Tonga's the only T2 nation that beat New Zealand and Australia. Samoa haven't still. Secondly, all this parading and these flags and everything all came from Tonga. And still, there's been no respect at all to the Tongans.
Wow.
There's been no gratitude. There's been no thank you for paving the way, Fifita, Tamalolo, everything. And I just loved seeing them on the floor, like seeing Roger Tuivasa-Sheck get decked.
Are you serious?
Oh, I loved it. Seeing all the 30,000 Samoans just cry. They've got to wipe their muli after that game. And
Should we send his address?
was it good?
Just so they can
Loving
rock up
the
to me.
sports hate.
Love it. Absolutely love it. It's Doko also, but also stay humble.
Also sucked in.
Yeah.
And thinking of different teams that you hate, and there's not advocating hatred anywhere except for in sport.
It's just
where,
dislike.
Sports hate is its own thing.
Rivalry.
You have just a deep, abiding hatred for certain teams.
I'll take hatred.
Righteous indignation.
That's right. Just certain teams that maybe disgust you for whatever reason.
It's a holy anger.
Putrid.
And you just cannot stand. I have one particular one that I'll share later. I don't want to get it out too early because it could upset people. But
Damn.
But any teams that you guys really hate?
Oh, I'll start us off. Melbourne Storm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
As I love to hear some people call them the Melbourne Storms.
Storms. Yes.
I'm all for them pronouncing the team name wrong. So call it Storms, call it Melbourne's, whatever you want to call it. Melbourne Storm ruined my childhood.
Yep.
Parramatta Eels
cheaters.
fan, clearly, as you can tell. 2009, I think that 95% of my adult trauma has come from that year. 95%.
Just ruined everything.
The Melbourne Storm, the audacity to walk around and say, although they were stripped from us those premierships for being over the salary cap, we cheated and we did, bodgy books and whatever. We cheated and we won multiple comps. At least when Parra cheated, we came last.
Yep.
We couldn't even do that right.
We
We came last. We lost points. Melbourne Storm, they walk around. Greg Inglis had to leave the next year. You take him out of that grand final, Joshua Edwards, we win. You take Brett Finch out of that grand final, we win.
Probably
Those two people had to leave the following year. And Melbourne Storm, man. And then the wrestle, Cameron Smith, Billy Slater, Cooper Cronk,
Ashley Klein.
Ashley Klein. Thought I mentioned Cameron Smith.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
we weren't mentioning the team in black and white.
Oh, dude. Yeah, they Melbourne infuriate my bones. They did. The last few years though, they've
Yeah, they're
found
not
a
as
soft
bad.
spot.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually have enjoyed watching them because
Yeah.
now they actually play footy. Man, but from the ages of 2006 onwards into about 2015,
Yeah.
when Sharkies got them, never been happier to see them lose.
So my question is, you said that they've got a soft spot on you. Is that because they're not winning anymore?
100%. But then I would also say the style of play.
Yep.
Okay, because they were so robotic.
Yeah, yeah.
They were so controversial. There was so much rubbish in Billy Slater's game that everyone just loved him, and
They're taking away the game that you loved and ruining it.
they
killing the
ruined
game
it, just
design.
like the 6 again rule.
Yes, we have been there, but it could be something that ruins the thing that you love.
Yeah, definitely Melbourne.
Got a team that you hate?
Man, I hate Bulldogs. The Bulldogs to me, they
Sorry, boys.
they get
Damn
on
me
my.
up.
All right, I'm off.
Damn me up.
Just for personal reasons.
The Bulldogs irk me. They've been trash for years, and now they're
They've
good for a couple of
replaced-
years.
Yeah.
What's the court thing? I recuse myself. From
Yeah.
this.
I wasn't involved. I am involved. They've replaced my
Dogs.
Melbourne hate, I would
Bro,
say.
the Dogs,
Yeah.
they're just something about it just irks me.
Arrogance, maybe?
The team or
Yeah.
just the fans?
No
Is it
comment.
just the fans that burn you or the team?
The fans.
Say with your chest.
Fans.
Damn.
Can't stand them.
Yeah, the fans have been missing for years, and now they're doing well. It's
That's my point.
out of the woodwork.
They are the only fans that I've ever seen punch on with each other
Yeah.
at a game and seen. Hang on, you guys are both wearing the same jersey in the
Yeah.
stands and punching on. Normally it's different teams, whatever. Someone telling that kid to be quiet or whatever. But Bulldogs fans taking each other out.
Yeah, that
It's
sums them up.
ridiculous.
That's the Dogs.
I respect what they've done, though.
Yeah, I like it, but I just at the same time I hate it.
I
Because
think
it's,
there's an arrogance that you have to bring to then rebuild a club, which is I think what they're doing is great.
Mm.
Yeah.
But when it's not channeled in the right way,
That's definitely not.
I think in order to walk around with that arrogance, you have to have runs on the board.
Yep.
I'm happy for Penrith to strut around the way they were.
That's
and
what I was
calling
going to
them little
say.
kids and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Play on.
I never had a
Mate,
problem with Penrith and the players like celebrating after tries and everything because they actually backed it up with wins.
Fisher Harris calling Parra, they're our sons. Mate, play on. You won the
100%.
game. Like, you flogged us.
You can
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
all of that, but it still earns a piece of respect.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done something, proved
Dogs
it.
aren't winning to back it up.
That probably sets up the team that I hate the most. I don't think I've ever actually mentioned this to you guys, but I hate the Parramatta Eels.
Damn.
I actually hate them.
Damn.
Sorry, guys. It's a long-term thing. Just the failure to deliver, and watching my family affected by that. My family, all Parramatta Eels fans, seeing them disappointed by that, and it reached a point where I was so annoyed at like how poorly they were performing. I don't even go for my team playing great, and I would still see the Eels.
I
and
did
just
think. I think we just uncovered something. I think
bit
we
of
know
this.
why he goes for the Broncos. There is
Family hatred.
unresolved childhood trauma from the Parramatta Eels, which has pushed him to a Queensland
I
team.
think so.
Quite possibly. Like, it was in my grandfather's house with Parramatta fans everywhere where I first declared my love for the Broncos.
Damn.
That's the team I'm going to
Came
go
out
for.
in
Crazy.
front of a Parra-fan.
But,
Came out of the closet.
That's right. But Parramatta they should have won comps. Their incompetence and just the
What do you mean by
frustrating
should?
Stupidity.
Explain that.
They should have been able to, over this many years, not have 75 club restructures and new boards
he's right.
and
He's right.
should have
Yeah.
had teams that could have performed,
You know what? I'm
and they
burnt.
were always just failure to deliver. And then particularly the para attitude of maybe
Yeah.
5 years ago, where they suddenly turn it on in the final 10 minutes when they're down 25 points.
Oh my god!
And it's like, what are you doing? Like, why do you guys like? Just the atmosphere would burn me.
As a neutral, that final against Penrith, if I was a Para fan, that one, you guys didn't even show up. You stayed in the sheds. That
All
one.
right, George, let me educate you
That
real quick.
one.
Here we go.
It's a classic Parramatta.
That one.
Question for you: if Penrith didn't exist, do we win the comp that year?
Can't think of enough other teams.
I think we played our
Performing that
grand
year.
final the week before.
Who did you beat the week
North
before?
Queensland.
North
It was
Queensland.
a crazy game.
Oh, that's right. That
That
was
was
a good game.
probably the hardest and most emotional game I've seen them play.
And then you get versus Penrith after
Yeah.
that. And
Yeah.
Ticked their box and they were done. There was a long period of time where Parramatta would seem to like just be awful, basic errors for 60, 65 minutes, and then the last 10 minutes, suddenly
turn it
they'd
on.
play and they'd score 3 tries but they'd lose still because
Yeah, well, I don't
Yeah,
hate
so-
them. I feel sorry for them. They're like the
Yeah.
Dragons. They're
Love
just
you,
No,
man.
they
We love
just-
you,
just-
man.
Thanks,
Right.
Georgie.
it's-
bottom
Appreciate you.
dwellers.
I don't hate the Dragons,
But you keep us from the wooden spoon, so you've saved us from a couple.
but I would say that the Dragons have had.
How can you hate us, bro? We're
I
like,
don't know.
we've done-
I don't hate you. I just think you guys are trash.
Yeah, that's,
I don't hate you though.
it's like you feel sorry for them. It's like a sympathy.
But man, I don't actually feel sorry for you. Look
Damn.
at- like that team that you guys had for a bit there. I think it's a
Decent
bit like
roster.
Para, just underachieved. But I also think the coaching is a massive factor in that. Like, how many
Yeah.
coaches have
Mm.
Dragons had over the last 10 years? They've had, what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, yeah.
There was a long period of Dragons, the Mark Gasnier, Matt Cooper, Jason Riles era, where the team list every year, this team list should win the comp. This team list
Yeah, yep.
couldn't stay healthy,
Think
just
minor-
couldn't put it together at the right moment.
Broncos knocked us out 2009, minor premiers.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's right.
Knocked
But he's
out
won,
in
he's
clean
won 10,
sets.
right?
Yeah, 110.
You
But
got
that's
it.
because Melbourne was out. Melbourne couldn't win the points.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yeah.
it's a bit of a... But we still won. So it's,
No, mate, that was a stacked team too.
Yeah.
Great
that
team.
was-
Jamie
Yeah,
Soward
Jamie
on
Fred
fire.
Morris was my hero as a kid.
B.
He
Morris.
was the GOAT.
Wow, what a team.
Outside of rugby league, some teams that you hate. I'll just straight say Chelsea.
Oh, wow.
The buy your
Yeah.
way to the premiership always irked me, and
Yeah.
like
Is that a Man City
just the
thing?
whole Man City. It came to dislike them, but the fact that they were a nothing team for ages and then suddenly got all this money, and eventually it's kind of like quite annoying. But the Chelsea for many years, they were the first one to be the big money, just buying every player, and they couldn't stand them for
wow.
ages.
You know what? Mine's actually Detroit Pistons.
Damn.
Wow.
They've had this
Damn.
persona of the bad boys
bad
for
boys, yeah.
since Izzy, and to be honest, they're just grubs. I think any player that puts on the Detroit Piston jersey is just a grub.
Damn.
Just don't like them.
Damn.
Go
I
there.
think,
Just
I got
dirty.
an Instagram photo of me wearing Isaiah Thomas's.
Well, there's an
Jersey
issue
to you.
there.
We found your childhood trauma.
I think we can put that photo up if we can find it.
There's an issue there. Another one, sorry, to my father and to AJ, would be the Dallas Cowboys. I think calling yourself America's team and can't get past the playoffs round 1 since
That
1980
is a little
something.
bit of that same Eels, like
It's
the
an
club
issue.
incompetence. Like, it
Yeah.
just
How have I
Tips me off.
supported
Issue.
the Parramatta Eels in every sporting
every sport.
competition? Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Mavericks, Arsenal, the Parramatta Eels. Do you want me to keep going? Western Sydney Wanderers.
Oh,
I got a
man.
good friend who
Is that
goes
an
for,
IPL team?
Good friend who goes
IPL.
for
Calcutta?
Freo Dockers,
Oh, wow.
but then goes for the Buffalo Bills. It's like every team he goes for has never won the comp ever.
Maybe
like
it's a me
somehow
problem.
he finds his way to those teams.
Man, one that I've just thought of, it burns my blood, is the English cricket team.
Yes.
They
Yes.
irk me.
Yes.
That's like a hidden hatred.
Yes.
Every time Johnny Best,
Oh,
what's the ginger? It gets bowled. When that whole thing happened in England, I remember watching that test, like that whole series. Man, these guys are grubs.
They suck too.
Stuart Broad is wearing the bandana, looks
Yep.
like a ninja.
Yep.
Brother's trash
Tell me the one guy that you can stand though.
in that team.
I've got one. He's a fast bowler. Jimmy Anderson.
Yeah,
I do-
But he's the older fella.
I did like him.
Do you like Stokesy?
The respect. It's not. It's,
No, there is a little bit of that sookiness about them, that double
Yeah, yeah.
standard.
Oh,
Like
and then at
Bairstow,
Lords. Oh, when they were walking through the
When
room.
they're walking
you
through
grubs,
and-
just
I don't want to get cancelled for saying this, but since we're on the topic, since last
Still,
year,
bro, you might as well.
I've actually like stopped liking India in cricket.
Stopped.
I never liked.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
know.
second hate.
India,
I think
Jasper Bumrah.
they became grubs after
Yeah.
thingy debuted.
Sandpaper.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah.
Constus.
Constus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the
was
way they
their-
treated him,
Bro, Virat Kohli.
that was bad.
That's where you need Davey Warner. just
bad.
to-
And then Bumrah, I'm telling you now, there's at least 1 or 2 balls where he bends the elbow.
He chucks, eh?
Yeah,
I've got
chucks
some
it.
time
He's a
for
weapon.
grubs and grub teams. Like I don't really mind. Particularly, I kind of always feel like everyone you need to have one grub in your team, and it's like that guy's a grub, but he's our grub, kind of like.
Yeah,
yeah.
Josh
But I
Reynolds
think-
type.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mark
yeah.
Lennis.
The grubs when they're sooks and grubs and
Yes,
they complain
yeah.
a lot. I cannot stand
The whole
any
English
team
cricket
where
team.
they are
Yeah.
Yeah.
a grub and sook as well. You can't do both. You're breaking all these rules.
And it's cricket. Like,
I know.
if
like,
you're playing footy, you're a grub. Reed Mahoney, okay, he can come and he can hit you next hit. Like, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
physical sport. But Virat Kohli coming to put a shoulder into a 19-year-old
Yeah.
kid, it's like,
it's
dude,
in your head.
so
Yeah,
you-
he's one.
like, are you
Yeah.
are you sweet? Like,
But
grow
if I'm
up.
a bowler and I'm bowling to Kohli, man, body
Bouncer.
shots,
Bouncer.
headshot, it's on. Like you're going for
on.
the body after that. It's
I've just thought of another one. This might be a surprise to some of you, but the Filipino national basketball team.
long-term resentment and bitterness.
I think that's something that I need to work on, heart healing that still needs to take place. But I don't know if you remember the the fight that that took place. Was it like 2018? 2019?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
In
was
the
yeah, yeah.
one of the
Philippines.
wildest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, so if for those of you that haven't seen it, the the Boomers went up against the Philippines, and there was a hard foul on one of our Aussie boys, and there was a bit of a push and shove, and then all of a sudden the entire bench of the Philippines ran on the field and started jumping the Australian team.
Just flying kicks
And
everywhere.
I've got a lot of Filipino friends, and I'm pretty. This is allegedly. I don't remember what happened. I was seeing Reddit at the time. Supposedly, I put a status out on Facebook saying, "If you're Filipino, meet me at Binalong Oval, and we could sort it out."
Ready to go.
And then I'm pretty sure
you called out a nation.
I called out an entire bloodline.
Wear your,
I went Old
What was your
Testament,
plan?
bro.
Did
wear
you
your
show up?
basketball jersey
Bro.
and meet me there.
I don't know what happened. Someone took my phone. It wasn't me.
Someone protected you from yourself. I can still remember Thonmaker in that
Yeah.
running
Yes.
and
Kicking.
just big windmill kicks,
Yeah.
just running and throwing these
Lanky spider.
3 meter
Yeah.
long legs out there just to protect.
The length of his stride is about 3 fillers on that team.
I'm pretty sure it took him 3 steps to get away.
Sorry, Coach
Yeah.
Jason.
And there
Yeah,
was
my bad,
chairs
sorry.
thrown in that. There was like guys out of the stand. Yeah, that was
bad.
Mental.
it took a lot to forgive that.
Yeah, and I think touching on the cricket thing too, England, and then I would say India, the series when we had lost Steve Smith,
Yep.
Davey Warner, and Bancroft.
Yep.
So when they had come through, Tim Payne was now captain when we had nothing,
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
they gave it to him.
and they were
Yeah.
just ripping
Most
in, like,
innocent guy.
Yep.
just ripping
Yeah.
in, poor dude. And I was watching that, I was like, oh, I'm so angry.
What were they
right
calling him?
now.
Temporary captain or
Temporary
something?
captain.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they were.
And they're like chatting and they were like bantering in English, and then it was just. I was this close to putting his status up.
It's disrespect.
I was this close to putting his status up again.
You can't do that here.
That one. But
Meet me at Pendle Hill.
You know, it's the suburbs.
Meet me at Pendle Hill Station.
Pender Hill Meat Markets.
Or Marsden Park.
game on.
Yeah. No.
One of the two.
Any other
Schofields.
teams, other sports that you really hate?
I think we could also. I know this is not a different sport, but Queensland. We don't have to.
Oh,
talk about that.
yeah,
We've
yeah,
done
that's
this.
a
We've done
given.
Queensland.
That's at the top of my list.
Yeah, that's the
They
top.
are.
That's the
They're
top
their
of my
own
list.
type of grub, like their own type of cockroach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't have gone back there, but yeah, I'd say them.
They're number 1.
If you've watched Korean badminton,
There's a bad guy.
there's a bad guy,
Bad guy. What's his
but
name?
there's a specific sport in darts. It's called darts. It's not called dart. It's called darts because you throw multiple. There's a guy called Michael Van Gerwen.
Yeah.
See the bald
The
fella?
bald fella
Oh,
with the
villain.
green.
He's a
green.
villain.
He's like a villain. And when he throws, and if he hits a triple 20, he goes like this, and he does it in the face of the person. And this is a few years ago. He
Yeah,
was the
right.
villain, but now there's a new guy, and I can't exactly remember his name.
What do
I
they
think something
call it?
Smith. I'm
The
not
young
entirely
guy?
sure. No, he's
No.
an older dude, but he carries on, man. carries on, and the players themselves are usually pretty chill and pretty cool. But they're like, man, this guy's not
It's
cool.
the
Yeah, dragged.
WWE, they call it the heel turn. He's took a heel turn. Turned himself into the bad guy.
Yeah, pretty much. You need a bad guy, right?
Yeah, you need,
I think you talk about combat sport as well.
Yeah.
Like, how many people
Yeah.
hated McGregor after they
Yep.
loved him when the Poirier stuff
Has
was
to be
happening?
someone. You have to have someone to hate. It makes it
Dylan
interesting.
Brooks.
Dylan Brooks.
Definitely within just about any sport, like I said, that sports hatred fuels the passion to watch different things. Yeah, if you can hate watch a team where you're just like watching them, rooting for them to lose, sometimes that can be a very good watch. I mean, you're pretty disappointed if they win. But if you can hate watch something, it can
I
pay
think
off.
Portugal, I love hate watching Portugal play soccer just because of Ronaldo. I want him to lose everything. He's ever
Damn.
played.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I was a Real Madrid hater.
Wow.
Massive Real Madrid hater. I was a Messi.
Man, that's why.
I'd actually
Barca.
go opposite. I'd say like Argentina.
Yeah, that's
You
why I
don't
watched the
like
final.
Argentina?
I know they won that recent World Cup, but I don't rate them.
Man, I wanted France to win so bad that
Their
I was-
goalkeeper.
Are you serious?
Emmy Martinez.
Oh,
Don't like
not
him.
Yeah, he's
Bro, he's
Don't
the
like
man.
him.
He's
Yeah.
the man.
Don't
Uh,
like him.
How many World Cup trophies do you have?
the,
Look, I know they got dubs.
How many
the
do you have?
English soccer team for not the team themselves. I actually often like a lot of players in the team.
Yeah.
But the English soccer team for the English journalists who every time try and tell me that they're going to win. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
read the team list. These guys are good players, but like have a look around the world at all of these other teams.
Yeah.
But
When was the last
it's
time? they
coming
won?
home. That's it's not home.
That was rough, man. The Euros. That was in
Oh,
COVID
yeah.
too.
The
They
treatment
scored
of Saka.
first, mate. They scored.
Yeah.
This
Who's
is
that
this is
against?
the sick thing. This is
Croatia?
against Italy.
Italy.
Yes.
They scored first, right? And
Yeah.
that was when the no room for racism, when they're all kneeling and everything like that.
Yeah.
And this is how bad it got. Hey, like they were kneeling for a year and a half. Comes to the final, they score first. They don't go down. I think it was in penalties, right? The three players that
Yeah.
missed their pens
Wrong.
were of
Saka.
color.
Yep.
Yeah.
And literally, there was stats that domestic violence and racial issues went up after the game.
Yeah, not surprised.
Yeah, that is that's actually probably a good place for us to wrap it up of mentioning like sports hate, all of the stuff we're talking, lots of fun to watch, lots of fun to think that way, but then you get some like
Too
serious
far.
times where it's like it
Mental.
turns into real life stuff. Like
Yeah.
I can't actually imagine posting on a player's page and
No.
going like as much as there's players that tick me off, I can't stand watching them. Sometimes even in the teams that I go for, there's players I can't stand watching, but I couldn't imagine going out of my way to go and hate on a person that much, to comment and yeah, it's your fault that we lost, hate this guy, hate that.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
I think there needs to be some policies put in to fix some of that. I saw some evil ones this year with NRL players. Going off what you were saying before, even State of Origin, the dramatic increase in DV and violence during State of Origin is huge, and
I think it's
It's
like
very sad.
drinking,
Yeah.
and all that aggressive environment
it amplifies it.
Yeah.
amplifies it. And it's
Yeah.
like something that you can't do, and so you take it out on others.
Yeah.
Imagine someone was commenting on your workday and commenting on your classroom
Yeah.
and how, this person didn't do this well. You're getting ripped in at work.
Your
That's their
classroom
job.
sucked. You
Yeah.
need to go neck yourself, whatever, that kind of thing. Like that's crazy.
crazy.
You laid that
comments.
pavement terribly.
Insane. The single best is the wrong word, best and worst domestic violence ad that I think I ever saw it's an English one, and it's got, they paint their face with the red thing, and then it's, I think, I can't remember the exact details of the picture, but I think she might be crying and the red is like fading down, and it's a woman with her face painted like that. It says, "If England gets beaten, so does she."
Oh, I've
And
seen
it's
that.
like, that is
I've seen that.
heavy and rough, and that is like a campaign I can get on board with. Say
Yeah.
like that's not even close.
That's
something
real.
acceptable.
That's something
100%.
tangible there. That
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
needs to be addressed.
Yeah, that's a very effective, very good campaign to actually call attention to that and
Crazy.
make a difference there. And that is a good heavy turn at the end of some fun about joking about teams we dislike.
It is.
To wrap this episode up, we've got a would you rather. So MLB playoffs finished not long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's getting into that, and
Getting
we'll,
to Toronto,
we'll touch
yeah.
onto that a little more. But thinking in baseball, they have a perfect game, which is where the pitcher pitches every innings, every batter, and not a single batter gets on base for in any way. No walks, no hits that get on base or anything. And then it got me thinking about the perfect game. So 2 options. If I can describe this well enough, we'll see. This could be the worst podcast segment ever.
Trust me, we've done worse.
2 games. And which one would you rather, or which one's more impressive? So the first one is there's 27 batters you've got to get out. So the first perfect game is 27 batters in 27 pitches. You throw your first pitch, they hit it, and you bait them into a pop-up catch or an infield out. Every one, 27 in a row.
Yep.
Second one is 81 pitches, 27 strikeouts in a row. Oh. Which one's more impressive? That you get the entire 9 innings in 27 pitches or in 27 strikeouts?
I've got my answer.
I think it has to be the strikeouts.
I would say strikeout.
Because it's solo. You've done it yourself. Over 9 innings.
They literally had no answer for you.
81 pitches. They could not hit the ball once.
100% that one.
Yeah. I think it's that one.
Although you'd probably get a record for
Quickest. Yeah.
I don't know. I think that second option bit boring if I'm on the other fan, to be honest.
This guy just wants the glory.
I'm walking out the stadium early.
It's a good quick game. I mean, some of those
It's a very
baseball
quick
games open up on KO and it's 4.5 hours of just the game.
Yeah.
Or some of them.
The money's worth. We want the money's
Spoilers.
worth.
Some of them went very long.
Yes.
And I think it's late enough that we can say that spoiler. I am torn. I think that them missing every time is extremely impressive, but they do pitch to bait people into certain types of shots.
Yeah.
I think, so that
Make them play.
that you are getting someone out every single time. Every time I throw the ball, someone gets out.
I think I
pretty
respect
impressive
that.
to me as well.
But could you argue that there could have been error on their behalf? As to
In that
why they
first
got out?
option?
Yeah. Bro, imagine imagine for the rest of time, you're the pitcher that no one.
Could hit the ball against.
No one.
No one could even connect.
I
to
rate that. I rate that.
You imagine the aura you walk around
Yeah.
with.
I rate that. I rate that individually. I'm just thinking like as an entertainment factor. I think I respect the first option more.
Sound like LeBron.
Definitely not LeBron.
Probably if you're writing your own name into the history book and they write it down as a pitcher's name, it's probably better to say
Has that happened before?
no.
Oh
Not
my
close.
gosh.
Surely
Um,
not.
Come watch Year 9
I don't think
baseball
so.
next week. You're about to see it.
I might,
With a real ball.
I might attempt it. Might attempt it in the coming weeks. See what happens.
Year 7 baseball.
Walking out, holding the ball up in his glove, inscribing it.
You
and
gotta
putting it
learn
up on the
today.
Just go home early.
wall. He's gonna have to inscribe the ball and put it up in the staff room. Year 7 no hitter, perfect game. Done. Come and find out.